iconic at the first meeting, where he had a restaurant called Madame Wu's restaurant. That's where we had our first meeting. And actually some of our directors were there, but Raphael Chen was there, I remember at that time. Sorry, yeah, this. Okay. All right, so since I didn't have much time to prepare, I checked our website. I'm not sure whether you've seen the website. It has lots of information, all right? So there is a listing of the past presidents. Dr. John Chen is our president. And over 35 years, we've actually had 20 presidents, because some of us served 1 year, some 2 years. And I actually served in 2004, 2005. Okay, so who else we have who have been presidents? Peter Boone, John Chen, Beijing, Sheila. Okay, so David, have you been a president? I don't remember. Yeah. So it's your turn, all right?
Next year.
Okay, next year. Okay, so I looked at this. I got this from our website. Oh, Yan Shen's been president. Dr. Yan Shen. Yeah. Okay. Oh, Paul's been president. Okay, Paul was the president in 1998. Okay, again before all the mentees were born. Okay, long time ago. Okay, so these are the directors. We have directors and officers. Some of them are here. Some of them are not. Okay. All right, but actually, apart from getting information from our website, I have photographs which I, collected through the years. So I have a, I'd like to show you, the photographs which will tell you a bit about history. This was the year that I became president. Okay, that's when the photographs start. I don't have those which were prior to that year, because actually after we formed the association 35 years ago, actually I lived here for a few years and I went back to Hong Kong. Then I came back about 2004. So that was when the photographs started. And I think you can recognize Mei Jing was there. And I think that's all the directors who are here today. I think some of you may know, I guess about 20 years ago, our the Vice Chancellor was Professor Cui. Okay, he was our, prior to the current president. And this picture you can see was taken in 2004, December. Okay. The photograph did not come out too good. It's too bright in the middle. And I think this was a time that, Mei Jing and I, because after I was the, Mei Jing, were you before me or after me?
You were before me.
Oh,
You were my predecessor.
So Mei Jing actually was the president after, so maybe that was taken at that time. And yeah, Sheila's there, right? See, Sheila's been around for a long time. And Paul's there. Yeah, Paul's there. Okay.
Paul is a dedicated alumni here,
Yeah,
still helping.
I think this was when Mei Jing was the president.
Yeah.
So in those days when we have a president, usually we have a convention in May. And then we invite, a guest speaker with a program. And we also invite some celebrities. For example, this gentleman, he was I think the mayor of Walnut. Okay, so we invite, different celebrities to come. Okay. And in fact, Shody Chow, maybe some of you have seen her on television. She's actually a congressman in Washington, representing California. She's on the Congress, okay? So she was there, and a lot of the, well, there's another celebrity there, Mei Jing's husband's there, see? And maybe you've heard of other, celebrities. That's Shody Chow's husband, right? And then when he came, I gave him the Hong Kong Yu tie. And every time he sees me, he says, "Oh yeah, thank you for the ties. They work." Now, this picture was taken in 2007. We have a member who is very, very generous. And he's right there, Thomas, right? He's in the apparel business. So he gave us all these, pink shirts with a Hong Kong U logo on it. I thought you produced them.
No, I bought it from
Oh, you
Hong
bought
Kong
it?
development
Okay.
office.
Yeah, it's such a
And
long
then-
time, so I can't remember. I remember I got the shirt free, so. So those were the mentees at that time in 2007. Okay. I used to drive, to UCLA, USC, Santa Monica, and I'd take the I was a mentor at that time, all right, and I usually take them to places close to this area because I live in San Marino, so I would take them, for example, to the Huntington Library. Okay, I don't know whether you've heard of Huntington Library. They have a really good collection of art, right? They have galleries. They have a library which has really old books, and they have a very beautiful botanical garden. And in fact, the Chinese garden in the Huntington Library is the largest Chinese garden outside of China. It was built by workers from China. They came and everything was done at that time. So I would normally take the mentees to Huntington Library. I take them to the Caltech for a walk because Caltech is also very close to where we are. This is actually my home, so these are mentees at that time. Okay, this is 2009. This is the Huntington Garden, the Huntington Library, right? They have collections of paintings. The two most famous ones are the Blue Boy and the Pink Lady. This is Pink Lady. This is world-known paintings at the Huntington Library. This is the Blue Boy, okay? Very well-known painting. You check your Google it and it'll be there. Okay? And there's various paintings, okay, there. Yeah, I think this is a Japanese garden in the Huntington Library. Okay. Do you see a difference between you and those people there? I think at that time, we probably had more students who were born in Hong Kong. But today, I think we have mostly people who are born in China, so there's a difference. Okay. So these were. I would take some of them to Santa Monica by the beach because they like to go to Santa Monica. They like to go to the beaches in that area. All right, so I would take them there. You see, I think that must be July 4th or something. See, you see all the flags there. See, and on the beach. Yeah. Maybe there was only one mentee at that time, so there was only two of us. Okay, dolphins. Now, this was a few years later, so Dr. Poon's there at that time already, right? He joined the board and I'm there, and Sheila's there, okay? Yeah, this is actually part of the Chinese garden, it's in the Huntington, because I always take them to the Huntington mentees, okay? All mentees. Caltech, same routine. Okay. This is actually at St. Gabriel Country Club where I play golf, so I took them to the golf course on that particular time. That's a golf course, yeah. Okay. And yeah, the mentees would speak, like you did today. Now this is I forget which year, it's not dated, but maybe you can recognize, yeah, a lot of mentees, a lot of members and friends. Sheila's there, I see her, yeah. Okay. Dr. Poon is there, okay. Oh, this is the Chinese garden again, so whenever mentees come, I always go to the Chinese garden and I have pictures of them, okay. So this is a Suzhou garden, it's really nice. Okay, in fact, I go to the Huntington every week. I walk there on Sunday mornings. But I can take you there, the mentees, whenever you want. And in fact, today after lunch, if you want, I can take you there. It's open until 5 o'clock. Okay, so if you want to go, contact me before the end of the okay. Yeah, this is the Chinese garden. These rocks are all brought in from China. Okay, the shipping companies donated the space. They came in containers, The rocks that they use, the stones that they use, all from China. So the structure is all similar to what you see in China. And in fact, they bring 200 workers at one time. And they live in a hotel in Monterey Park. And they come here for 3 or 4 months. When the visa expires, they have a new group of people, 200, 300, and they keep on building. And I think it took over 10 years, almost 20 years to finish. 3 stages, so it's really large, very large. Okay, this is, I see Dr. Poon receiving some certification. I forget what the event that is, but it looks very impressive. Dr. Poon. Yeah. I think, the flag, I forget who produced that. Dr. Chen, yeah. Unfortunately, Dr. Chen passed away 2 or 3 years ago, and he actually produced a flag for us.
This one is a smaller version.
Sorry?
This one is a smaller version.
A smaller version?
And then you make it.
Yeah. Actually, in the Huntington Library, there's also a desert garden. And it's a really, really large desert garden. All temperate cactus from all over the world. And in fact, I took one of the mentees there, and he said, oh, they have a similar one in Xiamen. In Xiamen, there's a desert garden.
Shaman.
I have not seen it, but he said there's one in Xiamen. Oh, this I mentioned earlier to some of the mentees that in Hong Kong U, there's a lotus, not lotus, lily pond, right? In the Huntington Library, there's a lily pond, but much, much larger. And you see part of it at the back. You see there's lotus and different, this is the lily pond in the Huntington Library. This is part of the desert garden. Okay. is one of our meetings. Oh, this is the honey library as well. So there's different mentees coming in, so I'm going to the honey library every time, you know. Yeah. Chinese garden. Chinese garden. See, Dorothy was our past president, but he's not here. Is he here today? No. Okay, I think that's probably, you know, the more recent photographs, because the events that we have, we usually have lunches, and particularly when mentees are in town, right, we have lunches. We also have dinners. Okay, so again, Paul is our program chair. He organizes dinners that we do. Other things that we did but haven't done for a while is we used to do a lot of hiking, right? We have a hiking event on a weekend, walk up the mountains and so on. And we used to have a scholarship also. We used to have a scholarship for, you know, Hong Kong friends and relatives, you know. Okay, give them I think it's $500 scholarship. We haven't done that for a while. So there's things that we've continued, things that we haven't continued. We used to have a convention every May, right? But we haven't had that for a while. Okay, then I think you all know this is our current president and vice chancellor. He was here, and we arranged a reception for him at Caltech. Okay, okay, so he was here. Okay, that's Dorothy. Okay. Yeah, some of our more recent mentees. Yeah, Professor Zhang, he was here at Caltech. This photo was taken there. I think you see Yan Shen there, right? Yan, I think you've become more muscular since then, right? Okay, I think those were the Jennifer. David's there. There's the David in the middle. So now it's more lunches, you know, our activity. Okay, well, more Onion Library, Chinese garden. And Chinese garden, desert garden, Blue Boy, Chinese garden, lunches, lunches, lunches. Yeah, I think when Dr. Chen became our president, yeah, we had an event, right? So that photo was taken at that time. Yeah, I think this is the last photograph. Okay, so that's all.